Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Tracy. Nice to see you on this photo shoot.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you. May I ask you some questions?
You can.
Okay. And how long have you been a professional real estate photographer?
It's going on about 13 years.
Wow.
I've been doing this, yes.
Why do you like to be a photographer?
I like it because I've always wanted the world as my office.
Yeah.
I get to see new places, new people, new things all the time. I get to drive down streets that I've never been on, even in places where I've already lived. For example, I lived in Hollywood and I've driven down streets I'd never been on before, even out here in the Pasadena area, Arcadia.
Yeah.
Again, meeting new people is always fantastic, seeing beautiful houses like this. So yeah, I love it. It's great. I don't have to sit behind a desk. No disrespect to the people behind desks. I just choose this for my work.
You like to running around?
Yeah, living in my car basically. I have, my water, my snacks, and it's a comfortable car, so it's great. But I am always running around.
Yeah. So how many houses do you normally taking daily? In average?
2 to 3 now. I used to shoot a lot more when I lived on the East Coast. I don't mind it because I'm out and about all the time. In the summertime it's kind of terrible.
It's hot.
It's very hot. But I would say on average 2 to 3 houses a day. Some months are slower than others.
Yeah.
Some months are crazy. In the wintertime it always dies down a little bit, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. I get to meet really cool people like yourself and all the other agents, yes, and your cameraman husband. Nice to meet you. So it's fun, yeah.
Okay, so and can you let us know, because right now everybody's using iPhone, they take great pictures, and why you don't suggest people to use the iPhone, take the photos for the real estate?
iPhones are great for a lot of different reasons and a lot of different types of photos. The real estate photography, the camera gets a much wider angle. Not to get too technical, but there's more technical things that are going on with this camera.
Yeah.
When we edit the photos, there's more pixels, there's more of everything. We can balance the light a lot easier, although, like I said, iPhones are great. It's just, you can't capture exactly what we capture with the phone, or with the camera rather, and the lens. Yeah. I highly recommend every real estate agent using a professional photographer, because you have a potential lost income for your seller and your real estate agent.
Yeah, I'm grateful to know you, because you took great pictures.
Well, thank you. I always like seeing you. I always like seeing the agents I work with. It's always fun.
Yeah, and let me think. And what is the do's and don'ts that you recommend?
I always recommend that the agents have their clients prepared for when the photographer or the videographer shows up, or even for open houses. There's a lot of times where the homeowners don't have their house prepared, and I always feel that a disheveled looking house will equate to not getting as much money for the property. You have a beautiful house like this one, it's nice and shiny. People like nice and shiny things. I've been into many houses where there's just stuff laying around and they expect to get these amazing photos and the house isn't ready.
Yeah.
So we always encourage, the photographer and the videographer always encourage that the agent gets on top of the homeowner to have that house ready to go.
Right, like clean up and...
Clean up, yeah, move stuff they don't want in the photographs, cars out of the driveway, trash cans, pets, any kind of artwork they don't want to have, or photos of family they don't want to have in the photos, So, yeah, that's about all I can think of right now.
Okay, and one last thing.
Sure.
Can you let me know which is your most interesting house you have ever photoed?
Most interesting house? There's been so many. I would say the one that I loved the most was a 1920s-ish Spanish-style house in the Hollywood Hills. It was just beautiful. It had a infinity pool that overlooks Sunset Boulevard, the Chateau Marmont. It was an amazing house.
With the view.
With the view, yeah. There's that one. There's also a condo that I shot on Sunset as well for the same agent. And it was, I think it was the penthouse. And it had this amazing view out west of the Sunset itself. And in the living room, it had a grand piano with these doors that opened up, so you had this amazing view. There are probably others that I can't think of. The house on the Potomac that I mentioned to you earlier was beautiful. It overlooked the Potomac River. I believe it was the Potomac River in Maryland or Virginia, I forget, but it was out east. So yeah, there's been some beautiful houses, and those are the things that I like to see. You know.
Great. So do you know how many houses have you been like?
Have I photographed?
Yeah.
I tried to calculate it once, and I was well over 30,000 houses. So I would.
That's a lot.
Yeah, in the 13-ish years or slightly less, I would say I'm well above that. I can't recall. I forget. But when I'm driving down the road, I say to myself, "Oh, I photographed that house there. Oh, I photographed that house over there." So I recognize all the places that I've been to, and.
Yeah, 30,000, right?
Probably.
Wow,
yes.
yeah, that's a lot. That's like 2,000 photos.
Yeah,
oh,
and I've photographed houses a few different times. The same house I photographed a couple different times for different agents. So somebody moves in and then they sell it 6 years later. I'm photographing it again. Yeah, so that's always
amazing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun to walk into a house and go, I've been in here before.
You know all the features.
I know all the features, yeah, exactly.
Okay, so thank you so much, Jeff.
You're welcome, and look, we're right at the twilight zone.
I know.
We can get some good shots.
Yeah, thank you so much. And with a handsome photographer.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, we're gonna get this shot right now.
Okay.